What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sean, aka Sean Steyer, back again with another video. This is the MLS Investing Part 2 video. Part 1 is my most popular video on the channel by far. A lot of you guys really seem to enjoy that. I know you guys are going to make a ton of profit when the SBC does drop. A lot of you guys have been asking me, when does it come out? It's going to come out next month after that? I'm not sure. It's anybody's guess at this point, unfortunately. EA has been kind of strange this year. They've been doing a lot of things out of the ordinary, so it's kind of up in the air. But I could say with certainty that it's going to 100% come out within the next couple months. So if it doesn't come out next month, it'll definitely come out the month after that. And the reason being is that there's only like 4 kind of minor leagues they haven't really done yet. They haven't done the Belgian League, MLS, the Korean League, and the J League. I don't know if they're going to do the Korean League this year. I have a feeling they might do it. But as far as the minor leagues go, like those are the only ones they really haven't done. So my guess is going to come out within the next couple months. They got the major leagues too, like the Premier League and the Bundesliga, but those tend to come out later in the year. So I don't think we're going to see those for quite a while. Before getting this video, though, a little bit of housekeeping. Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be doing my major pack opening for Team of the Group stage. It's got to come out that time. I'm going to be on there live opening packs. Hopefully get a couple blues in there. We'll see what we get. It's going to be lit though, so you don't want to miss that. Alright, so now on to the video. We're going to be taking a look club by club and seeing whose price is going to skyrocket once this SBC drops. Now as far as Atlanta United goes, I don't think there's too many players that are going to skyrocket from that club. The only one I could say is maybe Hector Villalba, the right mid. He's kind of expensive right now. He's a 74 rated silver, really good card. So he might go up in price a little bit, but that's the only one I can really recommend for that one. Chicago Fire, there's no one really of note on this club. I don't think anyone's price is going to go up too drastically when this comes out, so I would avoid this club for the most part. And of course, get your 11, get your 12 or 13 or so for the club so you can be ready for the SBC, but in terms of investing extra players, I don't think it's a good idea for Chicago Fire. The first team I take a look at is Colorado Rapids. They have a couple players that you definitely got to invest in. The first one you want to check out is the right back, Eric Miller. Search the concept players. As you can see, he's the only right back on the team. So whoever's trying to do this SBC, assuming it's not like a 3 at the back or 5 at the back, which I don't think it will be. I haven't seen Colorado play that formation this year. You're going to need this right back in the team. Like, let's say you put like a 7-kim center back or left back in there. You're going to need Eric Miller. So he's a great candidate to pick up. He can definitely get price fixed and get really expensive when that comes out. So Eric Miller's going to be the first player we're going to look at. The next player we're going to look at is Dylan Cerna. Let's check the left mid. Here we go. Dylan Cerna, definitely get this guy. He's going to go way up in price when the SBC drops. And the reason being, he's not actually the only left mid on the team. There's actually one on the left mid, Gashi, as you can see, but the thing with Gashi, I don't understand why, but he's really expensive right now. He's like 9,000 coins minimum, and nobody's going to be trying to buy that card for the SBC, so Dylan Cerna's the one you want to get. He's really cheap. You can get it for 150 on the bid, like 300 coins on the buy it now, but he's going to go way up in price because no one's going to use Gashi in their right mind in this SBC, so definitely check out Miller and Cerna. Those are the two we're going to look at for Colorado. On to the next squad here. Columbus Crew didn't have any players of notes. I will skip that club. DC United has quite a few guys you want to look at. First one we're going to be looking at is Taylor Kemp, the left back for the team. Again, Taylor Kemp's the only left back on the team, so if anyone that tries to complete this SBC is going to have to buy him, unless they want to have a player on like less Kim than 10 Kim. So definitely pick up a bunch of Taylor Kemps if you get the chance. He's a really cheap option right now. I got him for 400 coins earlier. He might be a little bit cheaper than that now. If you guys are lower on coins, he's a great option to price fix because he's really cheap and he can easily go to like 2,000, 3,000 coins when the SBC drops. So look at Kemp for sure. The next one we're going to be looking at is the center backs. And there's only 3 of them on the team, which is a great situation for investors. There's only 3 center backs on the team. Assuming they run a 2 at the back formation, that means you have to run at least 2 of these 3 guys. Now I would avoid this guy. He's a bronze. They're not really that great for these kind of SBCs, but these 2 guys, Birnbaum and Opare, mostly Birnbaum because he's 70 rated, he's the higher rated guy. He's going to be more attractive for these kind of SBCs. I would pick up 1 or 2 of him if you want. He's a non-rare, but it's the fact that they only have 3 center backs means that you got to use at least 2 of them to complete the SBC. So he's a good one to look at as well. The final one from DC United is going to be the goalkeeper, Bill Hamid. I think it's a crime he's a silver this year. This guy should be a gold all the way. But this guy, he's still a little bit cheap right now. I think he's still currently in packs, but he won't be very soon. He's actually leaving DC United. transferring to somewhere, I forgot what league, somewhere in Europe, so he's not going to be in packs pretty soon. He's going to be in a completely different league and stuff, so Bill Hamid might be a good one to get. I don't think I will buy like 10 or 20 of him, but just get one, sit him in your club, and don't use him. Like, use the other goalkeepers to complete the SBC, but stash a Bill Hamid because he's going to go up in price when he's out of packs. The next team we're going to look at is FC Dallas. Now for this one, the center backs are the great ones to look at here. As you can see, they only have 3 center backs again, and one of them is a goal. So everyone's going to use Matt Hedges in the team. That's not really good when investing. It's a non-rare goal. He's going to be very common, very cheap. But these two are the ones you want to look at. Both of these guys are rares. Human's a rare bronze, and Zimmerman's a rare silver. I will go with Zimmerman personally because he's the higher rated one. Better for these kind of SBCs. I got him for 350 coins. His price right now, you can probably get him for like under 1,000. You have 700 coins on that one. You can probably get him for about 400 coins on the bid, and when this comes out, when SBC comes out, he can easily go over 2,500 coins, 3,000 coins, something like that. So he would be a great one for getting like 3 or 4 extra ones of. He can definitely go up in price. The next player we're gonna look at from Dallas, I got one more to check from this club, is gonna be Roland Lamah. He is the left mid for the team, and he just so happens to be the only left mid in the club. There's no left winger, so he's the only wide player on the left hand side to run, and he's a rare, and he's kind of an overpowered silver. I mean, look at that, he's got like 90 pace and pretty decent dribbling stuff for a silver, so Roland Lamah is definitely gonna go up in price. Let's check his price right now. One on bid, 850, buy it now. So you can probably get it for about 700 coins, something like that. This is a great one to get because I think they're gonna run a wide formation. I don't think I've seen FC Dallas play narrow too many times, so you're gonna need a left mid and a right mid. And he's the only left mid or left wing for Dallas, so you're gonna need him on your team. I would definitely invest heavily in Roland Lamah. Alright, moving on, the next club is gonna be Houston Dynamo, and they have a really good one to invest in. My dude AJ De La Garza, and he's the only right back for the club. As you can see, the only one for the club, so anybody that's doing the SBC is gonna have to use AJ De La Garza. I don't think they play 3 at the back, so you're gonna need him in the team for sure. Another thing to note with the Dynamo is you want to be using the 4-3-3 formation in your contest squad when you're building this team. Look at all these left wings and right wings. They don't really have too many left mids or right mids, but they have plenty of left wings and right wings, which hints at them playing a 4-3-3. That's how they play in real life. They have Ellis and Kyoto out wide, with Menotas or Torres in the center, so that's kind of how they play in real life, and I expect that to be the formation that EA decides to go with when they do the SBC. The next one we're going to be looking at is the Montreal Impact. They have another defender with some great potential for investing in, and that's going to be the right back, Chris Duval. Now they have Kamara here, but he's really expensive. He's a 64 rated bronze, he's rare, and he is like 5,000 coins right now, so not a lot of people are going to be looking at that card. They're going to go for Chris Duval instead, so he's another great option to use. I got mine for 200 coins recently. You can probably get for that same price, 150 coins on the bid. Very cheap card right now. If you guys don't have a lot of coins, I would pick up, maybe a couple of these guys to kind of flip when the SBC does drop, because everyone's going to be looking to get this card, so definitely look at Duval.
Major key alert.
The next team we're going to be taking a look at is the LA Galaxy, and this one's going to be an absolute gold mine for any potential investors. We're going to look at the center backs. They only have 2 center backs in the game. That is ridiculous. These guys are going to get price fixed for sure. Like, they're going to both be like 8,000 coins and up when this SBC comes out. It's going to be one of the bigger teams. They'll probably have one of the better pack rewards. It's going to be one of the more popular teams complete. Even if you don't do the whole SBC, a lot of guys are just going to want to do LA Galaxy to get that, special pack they have. But it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, 2 center backs on the entire team. I don't care what formation you have. You're always going to need at least 2 center backs. So I expect both these guys to go to ridiculous prices. If you're really short on coins and only can invest in, a few extra guys, definitely get Daniel Sturridge and this dude here, Hugo Arellano. The next player we're going to look at is the midfielder, Jermaine Jones. This guy, really overpowered silver. He's got 84 shot power, 84 stamina, 83 defending, 92 aggression. He's like a really, really good midfielder for a silver. I use him in a lot of my gold teams even. And he's not actually playing more. He's not playing for the LA Galaxy anymore. He's probably retired at this point. I know he's talking about doing a radio show and stuff now. So Jermaine Jones is going to be out of packs very soon, and he's going to be a very in-demand card. I think a few people are going to probably sacrifice him in the SBC not knowing how rare he is, and that's going to cause his price to go up even more. So definitely get like 3 or 4 Jermaine Jones if you can. because he can go up to like 8,000 coins, 9,000 coins easily. The next team we're going to be looking at is not LAFC. They're actually not playing right now. They start play next season. If you want to look at a player for them, look at Carlos Vela from Real Sociedad. He's going to soon be transferred to LAFC, so his Real Sociedad card might go up in price a little bit, but I wouldn't expect too much there. Maybe just buy one of those, stash them in your club. Minnesota United, looking at the forwards, they only have 2 strikers in the game, so they might go up in price a little bit, because you have to either get Christian Ramirez or Brandon Allen to complete the team. Now, I don't think they're going to run like a 2-striker formation, but if they do, these guys will skyrocket for sure. I would definitely get both these strikers just in case. I can see the price going up. Just the fact there's only 2 of them in the game means it's going to be kind of rare when the SBC drops. I'm going to put Ramirez in the team because he's the one that's probably going to be in the most demand, given that he's the higher rated one. So we're going to put Ramirez in. Alright, so now we're about to move on to New England Revolution. And the player you got to get from this one is Chris T. Ernie. He's the only left back in the team. I got mine for 450 coins a while ago, but he's going to be a lot more expensive than that now. Let's check his price actually. That one's already 700 coins on bid. Seeing 2,000, 2,000, 1,000. Okay, that's actually a little bit too cheap. I'm actually going to buy that one right off the bat. That's actually a really good price for him. That's on the transfer list. Not sure my player's glitched out there for a minute, but definitely get Chris Tierney. He's the only left back on the team. He's going to be really rare. He's already a rare card. He was already kind of uncommon as it was, but he's going to be even more so once people start sacrificing him. Also, another thing to note with New England is that they don't have any right mids or right wings in the game. Because of that, I don't think they're going to run a wide formation. It's probably going to be a narrow formation like a 4-2-2-2 or a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, so be on the lookout for that. Definitely get 2 strikers for this team. They have plenty of strikers on the team, a lot of central midfielders, but not too many wide players, so I might shy away from like the left mids like Fagundes and get a bunch of central players to complete that SBC when it comes out. So now we're moving on to NYCFC, and the first one is actually the left back here. Matarrita is one you can get for sure. It's one of the best left backs in MLS, 71 rated, pretty decent card for a silver. The other option they have is a bronze and a bronze rare. I'm not sure he's going to be that popular in the SBCs, but Matarrita should definitely be popular in that one. Sticking with their defenders, we're going to look at the center backs next. And from the looks of it, they only have 3 center backs again, so that's Price Fix City. All these guys are silver, no bronzes. Callens and Chanot are definitely the 2 better options to use for that. I will pick up Callens because he's the highest rated one of the bunch. Pretty decent card for a silver again. So yeah, definitely look at Callens and Chanot. We're just going to put Callens in the team for right now. The final player we're going to look at from NYCFC is a legend. We're going to be looking at Andrea Pirlo. Now right now he's like 4,000 coins I think, because he's out of packs. I got mine for 650 when the game first came out. Have not sold him, have not used him in the SBC. He's not going anywhere. This card is mad expensive. He's not in packs, but if you guys stock up on him right now, he's gonna be like with the players like Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard from last year. They went up and over 10k in price at the end of the game. I can definitely see that happen to Pirlo just because his popularity as a legend. Not a lot of people use him in their teams, but it's just he's just kind of a player you want to have for fun. It's kind of a luxury player, so I definitely look up on stocking up on few Pirlos if you guys have the patience to wait, because he's gonna go in price for sure. Moving down the street, we're gonna look at the New York Red Bulls, the other New York team. Going back to the left backs, they only have 1 as well. Kamara Lawrence, probably the best FIFA left back in MLS. I mean, 87 pace is really good, pretty decent physical as well. He's the only left back on the team. He's a rare, so he's gonna go up in price for sure. Like, he's only 1,800, 2,000 coins at the moment, but this guy can easily go up past like 6,000, 7,000 coins when the SBC drops and people start sacrificing these cards, because he's the only one on the team. So you gotta get him. If you want a full cam left back, you have to get Kamara Lawrence. There's no other option for New York Red Bulls. Another one from this team, a sneaky good option. Looking at the strikers, they only have 2 on the team. Everyone's going to get Bradley Wright Phillips. He's a non-rare gold. He's pretty common. He's not going to go in price that much. But the other one, Etienne Jr. Now I've actually watched quite a few Red Bulls games this season. They tend to play like a 4-2-2-2 or a 4-1-2-1-2 diamond, 4-4-2 diamond. And those kind of formations require 2 strikers. And everyone's going to have Wright Phillips, but I don't think people are going to be prepared for that second striker. Hence the reason I would say invest in a Derek Etienne Jr. You can get him for 150 coins, 200 on the buy now. He's very cheap right now, but if it is a 2-striker formation, he's going to go up in price so much. He's going to be like 2,000 coins at the least. So definitely pick up, 1 or 2 of these Etienne Juniors. Now we're going to be going down to Orlando City, and the player you want to look at here is going to be the legend Kaká, who I believe is the last player not named Ronaldo or Messi to win the Ballon d'Or. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Anyway, this guy's a legend. I got him for 700 coins. He's very cheap right now. I don't think he's out of packs just yet. Yeah, he's still like really cheap, but he's going to be out of packs very soon, and you can expect his price to shoot up like Pirlo's when he does finally go out of packs. Also of note, with Orlando City FC, they don't have any left mids or left wings, so I'm expecting a narrow formation, maybe a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, something like that. Quite a few strikers, a lot of central players, but not too many wide guys, so look for that narrow formation on them. Moving on to Philadelphia, the only one I really have of note here, not a terribly great option, but a decent one nonetheless. Gonna be looking at Ilsinho, aka Skillsinho, the 5-star skiller. He's kind of cheap right now. I think he's about 1,200 coins, 1,000 coins. He's not too expensive, but given the fact that he's a 5-star skiller and a silver, I think a lot of collectors are going to want him once he starts getting sacrificed in SBCs. Not the best option, but he's a decent one nonetheless. I wouldn't buy like 10 or 20 of them, but no, maybe 1 or 2 wouldn't be a bad option. He'd go up to probably like 2,000, 3,000 coins. Moving on to Portland, we're going to be looking at the right back, Elvis Powell. He's probably the best FIFA right back in MLS, so from that perspective alone, I will pick him up because, you know, once he starts getting sacrificed, there's going to be more demand stuff for him. And he's just going to rise in price. He's like 2,000 coins right now. I sniped mine for 500 coins earlier, but as of right now, he's 2,000 coins. He can easily ship to like 4,000, 5,000 coins when that SBC drops. So he's a great one to invest in. Going to be moving on to RSL next, and their left back is the one you want to check out here. Only one left back for the team, DeMar Phillips. Definitely want to check him out. He's going to be a lot rarer when the SBC drops and people start sacrificing them. They got to get this card if they want to complete that on full chem at that left back position. Another one that can really rise in price quite a bit is, we're actually going to take this player out the game here. One look at the left wing from this team, and that's going to be João Plata. João Plata, 73 rated. He's got a really good silver card in the game. I got mine for 350 coins, very cheap. He's actually 650 coins. Wow, he's still pretty cheap as a matter of fact. This card is going to rise to like at least 3,000, 4,000 coins when the SBC comes out, because they're going to need a left wing and a right wing. I think they're going to run a 4-3-3 formation. They have like 2 left wingers, 2 right wingers, I think, so expect a 4-3-3 for that team. And João Plata's price to rise up to like at least 3,000 coins, if not more. Moving on to Seattle, the current Western Conference champions, maybe future MLS champions. The guy you want to look at is their fullback, Kelvin Leerdam. He's the right back, I believe. And he's one of the better right backs in MLS. Not a terribly meta kind of card, but just his rating alone makes him kind of expensive. Because MLS doesn't have any good fullbacks. Like, that's one thing you notice trying to use an MLS team. There's just not any gold fullbacks. Not really too many guys you're going to use in weekend league and stuff. He's already like being priced like 3,000 coins is his cheapest. No one's even biting at that one. I got my 400 coins on a snipe, but it's hard to find this card for even under 2,000 coins. But if you do manage to get them for under 2,000 on the bid, or even on the buy it now on a snipe, something like that, definitely stock up on them if you can. Like, get like 2 or 3 of this card, if not 10 or 20. Get as many of them as you can for cheap, because he's going to rise in price so much when the SBC drops. I'm telling you guys. And the other fullback you want to look at is Joevin Jones. He's the left back on the other side of the field. And this guy, he is probably the best left back in MLS. He's actually moving to Europe after this season, I believe, so he's going to be out of packs pretty soon. And given his status as one of the higher rated left backs in the league, his price is definitely going to go up when people start sacrificing him, not knowing he's out of packs. I got mine for 600 coins, but that was a long time ago. He's probably at least 2,000 now. That's 1,000? Wow, that's... hold up. Alright, I'm actually going to buy that 1,000. That's way too cheap for Joevin Jones. Say a specific player like that, or you know, one of these really rare guys, you can find deals like that on the whim just all the time. You know, there's deals out there just waiting to be found. You can get guys like Kamara Lawrence, Joevin Jones, and Elvis Powell, all those kind of guys for really cheap. Sometimes even like in the 55th minute. Like, people aren't trying to snipe these guys actively and stuff, so you can definitely get these guys for cheap. You know, just look around. You know, have a search here and there. You never know what you might find. The next club we're going to take a look at is the San Jose Earthquakes. They're another one left back team, so definitely check out Colby. I've already got one in my club. I got about 10 of these guys sitting on my transfer targets, which is a great strategy to use because you guys know you can only have one player, you know, in your club with that, you know, that card. So the way to kind of get around that is just bid up a bunch of guys, Let them sit on your transfer targets. Don't actually redeem them. It's a great way to save space in your club, save space on your transfer list. Just let them sit on your transfer targets, because a lot of times you don't use those all up anyway, so just let them sit there, you know? It's free storage. The next player we're going to look at from the San Jose Earthquakes is going to be Marvell Wynn. RDF here. Really overpowered silver. I mean, look at this. He's a center back with 90 pace. That's ridiculous. He's one of the fastest center backs in the game. Unfortunately, he's only 5'9", but he's a pretty fun card to use though for like the fun kind of silver, really pacey teams. He's great for that. A lot of kind of collectors are probably going to want to use him, but he's going to be out of pack soon because he doesn't actually play for San Jose anymore. He's probably going to retire because they found he had some kind of heart condition and was not able to carry on anymore. So that's kind of unfortunate, but definitely pick up Marvell Wynn if you get the chance. He's really cheap right now, under 1,000 coins, but he can be over 3,000-4,000 once he goes out of packs easily. The next team we're taking a look at is Sporting Kansas City. If you guys remember from last year, this is probably one of the most expensive clubs to complete. The reason being that you can only have like up to 5 American players. They have so many Americans on this team, but I don't think that's going to be the case this year. For the most part, EA's just been kind of content with doing, you know, get 11 players in this team, 95 chemistry, and a certain rating has been kind of actually low for most teams, so this one should not be nearly as bad as it was last year. But one player you want to take a look at is going to be the forward. We're going to be looking at Jerso. He's actually the only right wing on the team, I think. There is a right mid, Christian Lobato, but Jerso's higher rating. He's got a really good card for a silver, 93 pace on them, 3-star, 3-star. But I think they're going to run like a 4-3-3 formation for them. That's kind of what they play now since they've gotten rid of Dom Dwyer. So I'll be looking to get Jerso and Blessing on the right wing and the left wing respectively. But another player you can get from that team, I'm running out of space here. I have no more players to use. I'm just going to replace Ilsinho for now and then build a new squad after this one. The next player you want to get from this team is going to be the midfielder, Roger Espinoza. The reason I'd be looking to invest in Roger Espinoza is because if they utilize a 4-3-3, which I think they will, everyone's going to have Phil Haber in their team, but they're probably going to stop after. They're going to have Phil Haber, maybe a DM, but this guy will probably go up in price because they're going to need another midfielder. They're going to need another central midfielder, and he's a perfect option to run alongside Phil Haber. I got mine for 400 coins on the bid, very cheap right now, but he can easily go up to over 2,000, 3,000 coins in a heartbeat, so definitely look to invest in him. Alright, I'm out of space in this squad completely, but just make sure you guys have all these players, at least one of them. Some of the guys you can invest in more of, such as Lama or Zimmerman. Alright, so this squad is completely filled up now, but make sure you guys invest in at least one of every card here, if not more than that. Some of these guys, such as Tierney or Lama, Jovan Jones, Zimmerman, these guys can go up in price quite a bit, so I would recommend buying 4, 5, even 10 of these kind of guys. But at least have one. If you're on a budget, get one. If you got more coins to spend, get like 4 or 5 of them at the very least. Alright, so we're going to be continuing the video from this squad now. For some reason, looks like it deleted my LA Galaxy players and my one Montreal Impact player from the last squad, so I tossed them back into this squad. Just a quick little refresher, Jermaine Jones, former US international, really overpowered silver card. He's retiring, so he's going to be out of packs very soon. Great one to invest in. Ashley Cole did not have my last squad, but he's like a former English international, played for Arsenal and Chelsea. He's a really popular player, and he's a 71 rated card, which is one of the higher rated left backs in MLS. His price could definitely go up as well. The 2 center backs, remember that there's only 2 center backs on LA Galaxy. So you guys want to be investing in these guys heavily. I'd say buy like 30 or 40 of these guys if you really want to go into these guys, because they can easily go to like 8,000 coins in price, and they're fairly cheap right now. And Chris Duval is one of the only right backs for Montreal Impact. The other one's like 5,000 coins, so everyone's going to buy this guy instead. So now we're going to go into the last couple teams. The first one we have is Toronto, and their formation is described sometimes as a 3 at the back, sometimes as a 5 at the back. And with this, it's kind of a gamble, but Steven Beitashour might be a good option. He's the only right back for the team. If their formation is a 5 at the back and he can play him at a right wing back, he might go up in price quite a bit. But if EA does a 3 at the back for the SBC, there's only a left mid and a right mid and 3 center backs, then his price might go down. So I would say buy one of his cards just in case, but I wouldn't buy too many more of that. But he's a decent option though. He's kind of a risky one, but not a bad option. The other one from Toronto FC is going to be Raheem Edwards. He's the left mid. He's the only not informed left mid they have on the team. The other one's Justin Morrow, but he's a left back on his not informed. This is his informed 78 rated card. No one's going to be using that in the SBC, so Raheem Edwards is going to be the most likely candidate. whatever formation they use on Toronto, it's going to be a wide formation for sure, and Raheem Edwards is going to go in price because he's the only left mid on the team. Because, I mean, again, I don't think anyone's going to be using the Inform Moro in that position. Final team of the day is going to be the Vancouver Whitecaps. And the one player you can look at is the left mid, the only left wide player. There's no left wings, I believe. Breck Shea. He's the only left mid of the team, but the reason he's kind of a risk is that they might not utilize a wide formation for this team. I've seen the Vancouver Whitecaps play a 4-2-3-1 narrow in real life, and if they do that, then you're not really going to need a Breck Shea. I mean, he still might help you out left back, so I'd say pick up one, if nothing else, but I wouldn't get too many more than that though. If it is a narrow formation, the guys you really want to invest in will be the cams for sure. And they have 3 for the team. Definitely look at Mosqueda, Rosales, and Bustos. We're gonna put all these guys in there. So I can definitely see all 3 of these cards rising. If it is a 4-2-3-1, those formations tend to make the cams and defensive midfielders rise up quite a bit, so be on the lookout for that one. Anyway, that's every team in MLS. This has been my MLS Investing Part 2 video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If it helped you out, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you appreciate this kind of content and want to see more of it in the future. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever I make a new video like this, because you're going to be the first one to get in on the action. But that's it for this video. Stay tuned and be sure to check out my pack opening video Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you there.